Anti-Muslim incidents reported online to police forces across the UK rose fivefold in the week following the murder of drummer Lee Rigby. Channel 4 News has obtained the figures from the Association of Chief Police Officers, and they emerged as the family of the murdered soldier appealed for calm following his killing. In a statement, they said he would not have wanted his death to be used to excuse reprisal attacks. Tomorrow, a number of far-right groups are set to stage demonstrations over Lee Rigby's death in locations across the country. Here's our Home Affairs correspondent, Simon Israel.
The Islamic Centre in Woolwich today became more than just a focal point for Friday prayers. In a back room behind the mosque, local religious and political leaders met for the first time since drummer Lee Rigby was killed. Talk around the table was of how to combat the far-right rhetoric and to calm community fears.
There's been this huge coming together of different community groups, and I am very keen indeed that we build constructively on that to ensure that the focus is on the future and coming back from this appalling event, but taking a positive view about the way forward for Woolwich and the way forward for Britain, and not being diverted by the merchants of hatred who want to divide us.
There was a public show of unity, admittedly staged, but nevertheless the aim was clear. They are all too aware of the dangers posed by the voices of extremism and the use of the soldier's murder as a pretext for spreading fear. On the eve of a BNP/EDL demonstration in London, the family of drummer Lee Rigby has added its voice to the appeal for calm. Not in his name, they said, but the BNP leader Nick Griffin is threatening to defy the ban on marching past this spot tomorrow. Channel 4 News has learnt that 136 complaints of anti-Muslim incidents were reported online to police in the week following the killing. That included violence and internet material. That's 5 times that recorded in the week before, although the numbers hit a peak the day after the murder.
We can't ignore it, it's there, we know it's there, we've seen it in ugly kind of scenes on our screens for the last week. But I think really drummer Lee Rigby's family were the ones that summed it up for me today. The
inquest opened today. It emerged the 25-year-old Fusilier was on his way home from work at the Tower of London when he was struck by a car. The coroner was told his body was dragged into the centre of the road for onlookers to view. The remaining suspect, Michael Adebolajo, was today discharged from hospital and taken into police custody for questioning.